What's up, Baliwag University? This is Jed Derrick Seal, a senior high school faculty member from Baliwag University, and together, let us embark on a journey through the stories of our accomplished alumni, from the classroom to professional triumphs. Welcome to The Green Chair. Mga ka-BU buddies, again, this is where we get to have a special privilege of getting up close and personal with some of the successful alumni of Baliwag University as they share inspiring stories of growth, resilience, and accomplishment. At ngayon po sa ating susunod na episode ay pinaunlakan muli tayo ng isang napaka-accomplished na alumni ng Baliwag University. He is currently a junior unit manager on such a very prestigious insurance company. Ladies and gentlemen, palakpakan po natin sa ating mga bahay-bahay, Mr. Denmark Coronel. Hi, Sir Den. Hello po.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
Sir, bati muna kayo sa ating BU buddies, everyone who's watching at home.
So hi, everyone watching at home. Good afternoon and enjoy.
Yan. Actually, sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, no, 2012 nang gumraduate kayo, Sir Den, no? Course po natin ay
Business Ad, actually Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Yes, major in Operations Management, correct po ba? Sir, balikan muna natin yung college life natin. You've been with BU for 4 years. Balikan po natin yun. What was like the most fun memory that you can recount or think of nung college po kayo?
Just to name a few best experiences, siguro aside sa learning, syempre, we have this extra curricular activities, right?
Wow.
So one of the highlights of my college life talaga when I became a member of BU Communications Group. We called it actually before Com Group or BU Com.
Yung parang AMSO po ngayon.
Yes. So yun yung mga nagka-campaign sa iba't ibang schools before. Sobrang memorable niya kasi up until this day, isa siya sa pinaka nag-mold sa akin to be the person I am today. How I communicate with other people. Yeah. Most of the learnings dun talaga kasi na-expose kami in speaking with other people outside the university.
Grabe. How about in friends, in circles that you had? Marami po ba kayong circles dati? Social butterfly ba? Or medyo may pagka-introverted?
Actually, introverted talaga ako ni individual. Pero as I grow old, nag-evolve siya, Jed eh. So from introverted, right now, I can say ambivert. Not very extroverted.
Yes.
Kasi extrovert, napapagod pa din ako eh. So, especially when socializing.
Yes.
So, right now, ambivert.
Opo, nakakaubos din ng social battery minsan po, no? Especially when your job is parang nasa front line of a lot of people. How about sa mga teachers? Baka may mga prof tayo na gusto natin i-shout out dyan.
Shout out, actually, parang wala na sila dito. Pero, one of my best favorite teachers talaga, si Miss Robert, sana nanonood ka. Si Mr. Re from CAS, English teacher namin siya before. Si Sir Calma, ayan, sila Mrs. Esmade, hi. Sobrang, ang laki ng impact ng mga tao na yun sa buhay ko din.
How about sa college po? Siyempre, a lot of the people who are watching right now, particularly nasa college level sila, no? May mga struggles sila. Can you share po, the biggest struggle that you had? What was the most challenging? At papaano po natin na-overcome yung mga challenges na yun?
Ito parang hukay memory, no? Kasi talaga, ayan, pero very nice question. Actually, before, siguro one of my biggest challenges, kasi of course, Jed, pag student, no? Parang you have this expectation na you have to meet certain parameters. Diba? Like for example, yung grades na target mo. So, may not really a mistake. Siguro one of my regrets lang, I focus too much dun sa goal. Like for example, ano yung grade na gusto ko or ano yung mark na gusto ko ma-achieve na nakakalimutan ko na i-enjoy yung process. So, I think my biggest advice na pwede kong ibigay sa mga students, guys, just enjoy the process. Kasi dun yung makikita, dun meron sa actualization sa process talaga. So, yun. I know, meron kayong goals, personal goals man yan for school, even personal, pero never forget to enjoy what you're doing. Never forget to enjoy the process kasi nandun yung chunk of the learnings talaga.
Yes po, I think every one of us is guilty naman sa bagay po na yan, no? Opo, kahit ako din, kahit yung mga students ko po ngayon actually sa senior high school, parang always seeking academic validation. Yung pressure po, no, grabe. Pero again, that's a good tip. Huwag nating kalimutan to always enjoy the process. Hindi lang yung end goal natin.
In business terms, we call it intrinsic like motivation. Intrinsic motivation, it actually focuses dun sa process or finding joy dun sa process. Wherein, compared with extrinsic motivation, you are motivated because of the end goal. No? So, mas advisable to focus on your intrinsic motivation.
Pero ngayon, Sir Den, no, since you've already graduated and you're now at a different point in your life, kung babalikan po natin nung bata kayo, ano ba talaga yung dream po ninyo? Was it your dream to be, in an insurance company, or was it something that's different?
Very, very different actually. Kasi, alam nyo, pag ang tao, for example, yung bata, tinanong mo, okay, ano yung gusto mo paglaki mo? Parang never ko narinig na gusto ko maging financial advisor or gusto ko maging insurance advisor. No? Pero honestly, kasi we have this concept nung bata tayo na especially yung generations na medyo older, no, parang we have this concept na yung parents, they advise or they recommend kung ano yung for them good na course or career when the child grows up, no? Ako dati, honestly, gusto ko mag-pilot kasi naririnig ko sa parents ko, mag-pilot ka, parang ganun, di ba? So ako, without even, realizing ano yung duties nun, ano yung purpose nun, parang pilot, sige, gusto ko na din, parang ganun. Pero syempre, as I grow old, di ba, parang nandun ako sa process, meron ding realization na habang tayo tumatanda, nare-realize natin na yung mga gusto nating gawin. Kasi di ba, pag teenager, hindi pa yan ganyan kalinaw eh.
Yes.
Pero, nagkakaroon ka ng concept niyan before going to college kasi you will be presented with options. Somehow, ang weird, no? Somehow, I find joy in speaking with people. Pero, introverted ako. So, from there, parang ang naging options ko were either psychology or business course talaga. Fortunately, sa BU, here in Baliwag University, they offer those two. Pero I chose business, course para at least pagka graduate, mas broader yung options.
That's very interesting po. Pero balikan po natin yung sinabi nyo na that you're introverted pero you like conversing with other people. Paano po yun? Like, you feel like nagtatransform po ba kayo pag nasa harap kayo ng mga tao?
5 minutes ago, before this interview, sobrang kabato ko. Pero right now, parang words are naturally, coming out of my mouth because I want to, add value or share some of my experiences to other people. So maybe, I think it's also one of my gifts. Kasi, aside dun, I love learning din. So, syempre, to learn, we have to really connect with other people. Kasi we get wisdom and values from other people.
Alam po ninyo, BU Buddies, no, sa lahat ng mga nanonood natin, speaking of value, si Sir Den, in many points of his life, he found value in a lot of things, no? Kasi po, nag-try kayo ng iba't ibang mga, career. Isa-isahin po natin, nag-start kayo, naging manager po kayo ng isang fast food chain. Paano po kayo napunta dun?
After I graduated, I think that's one of the best na places na pwede kong i-apply yung natutunan ko, which is operations. So that's why I applied as an assistant restaurant manager of I think the biggest fast food chain in the Philippines. Right? And then after, I became a flight steward of the flag carrier of the Philippines. Kung mapapansin mo, Jed, more on service yun. No? Customer service talaga lang. And even up to this day, may present career, and I believe this will be my last, service din siya. So I really, leverage din talaga sa service.
So from being a manager of a fast food chain, you became a flight steward po of an airline company. Tapos ngayon ay junior unit manager na sa isa namang insurance company. Kamusta po ang experience so far?
There's this connotation na if you are a financial advisor, masyado kang seller or nagbebenta ka lang, may lang na word. So, one of my advocacies is to, tanggalin yung ganong connotation. Kasi it's not actually that easy. Ang dami pang under the hood na kailangan gawin ng isang financial advisor to, just to serve properly. And the experience actually very life-changing siya kasi from finding prospects or potential clients to educating them, I found joy also in serving both. As a leader, I find this realization na, ay, kaya ko palang mag-transform ng lives. Yung mga ganun. So, sobrang saya niya.
All of those careers that you've taken, I think masasabi po natin yung passion ninyo is really at the heart of the people, no? Yung
Yes,
yung
I believe
pakikipag, yung serbisyo sa mga tao. Yun po yung that's where your passion lies po, no?
And pag passionate tayo, hindi natin namamalayan yung oras. Like last year, I just turned 3 years in the industry without me even realizing, parang nagulat pa ako, 3 years na pala yun.
Pero teka muna, Sir Den, no? Baka naman akalain ng mga viewers natin, sobrang grabe, busy yung tao. Do you still have time po for your pastime, mga hobbies na ginagawa ninyo?
Oo naman. Actually, parang ang babaw nga eh. Kasi ang pastime ko lang talaga, 3. One is console, kasi I play PlayStation 5. So medyo mababaw. Second, music. Kasi ever since, kahit nung nag-aaral pa ako, talagang music talaga yung one of my therapies talaga. And then third, people watching. So sa labas, pag kunwari, right now kasi, mostly hawak ko yung time ko when I work. Pag burned out ako sa bahay, I usually go outside. Kahit sa cafe lang, sa mall, people watching, habang nagtatrabaho, ganun. Therapeutic siya sa akin.
You're comfortable po, no, to be alone in cafes and restaurants.
Yes.
Pero balikan po natin yung music. Kayo po, do you play instruments? Do you sing? Or you like listening?
Listening to music.
Wow. Any like artist na gustong-gusto ninyo?
Wala akong particular genre, pero I think ultimately pop music. Yung mga lively, kasi usually when I feel down, yan yung pakikinggan ko eh. Yung mga upbeat na mga songs, sometimes mga inspirational song. Wala ding particular artist kasi very diverse din yung playlist ko. Kahit nung college ako, andyan na si Taylor Swift eh. Up to this day. So, I can relate. Siguro, ayan, Taylor Swift is one of the best talaga. Na, no, I see your friendship bracelet.
Opo, diba?
Yan, pero kasi even before, nung college ako, I relate to Taylor Swift music na din talaga.
Grabe, excellent songwriter po.
Yes.
Napakahusay magsulat. Any song that you like, particularly with Taylor Swift, para naman matuwa-tuwa ang ating mga Swifties?
Ilan ba? Joke
Ayan,
lang.
Diyos ko.
Siguro ngayon, ang pinapakinggan kong song ni Taylor, You're on Your Own, Kid.
Nako, grabe. Sobrang ganda. Since kayo po, you jump from one career to another, ano pong tip yung mabibigay natin sa mga nanonood for them to be able to perhaps find their passion or to know what they're good at?
Yan, good question, Jed, no? Kasi for sure, a lot of students or fresh graduates can relate and will relate, di ba, dito? Kasi yan nga eh, actually, when we graduated, there's this bigger world na papasukin mo eh. After graduation, parang isipin mo, saan ba ako? Parang ultimately, para saan ako? So, my tip will be as simple as just push through. Keep pushing through lang talaga. Kasi along the journey, hindi yun perfect. I don't want to sugarcoat anything, students, or the folks at home. I don't want to sugarcoat anything that life will be easy after you graduate. Definitely hindi. Pero, ayun, sabi ko nga kanina, number one, you find joy sa ginagawa mo. And then, keep pushing through. Kasi along the process, dyan talaga, like even diamonds, doon talaga napoproduce eh. Diamonds are produced under pressure, diba? So, if there are points in your life na you feel na parang sobrang life is, testing you, according to the Bible, it's called pruning stage. So, endure lang yung pruning stage kasi everyone dumadaan dun eh, sa pruning stage. Don't worry kasi after will be blossoming stage na. So, yun. So, imagine pag nag-stop ka or give up ka, so hindi mo ma-experience yung blossoming stage. No? So, just, push through and enjoy. find joy ultimately.
Sir Den, no, that's a really, really good one. Now, just to close this conversation of ours po, if I'm going to ask you, since BU is entering its 100th anniversary next year, grabe, centennial anniversary na po natin, how do you think BU shaped you as the person that you are today?
Hindi lang ako nag-grow academically. So, siguro, one biggest thing na nakatulong sa akin dahil kay BU will be yun nga, how I speak with other people, how I carry myself, how I present myself to other people. And ultimately, love na din. Kasi nung college ako, yung mga prof ko, most of them talagang very, very passionate sila. And we feel, thankfully, when I was in college, almost, most of my teachers, very passionate sila. And ako, parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko na I want to be like them when I become a professional or kung ano man yung gagawin ko after I graduated. Kasi I want to embody the values na they are very passionate. Diba? Hindi mo makikita sa kanila na parang, magkaklase na naman ako. Walang ganong feeling, Jed. Na parang, they were just doing it for the sake of doing it. Walang ganon. So, yun yung isang pinaka na-retain sa akin na parang, galing, no? Parang kahit nga naman saan tayo magpunta or saan tayo dalhin ng life, di ba? If you are really passionate, and I believe so, na yun din yung purpose na nakita nila. Kasi by the way, if you graduated, meron ka ding quest to, find your purpose. And once na you found your purpose, no, you embrace it. Kasi Jed, yun yung magiging deepest why mo. Yun ang babalik-balikan mo whenever you feel down or life is testing you, nasa pruning stage ka, babalikan mo yung deepest why mo. So, bakit ko ba ito ginagawa? Ano ba yung deepest why ko? Probably your family, no? Or probably your heart for service, or you find happiness in speaking with people, or kung ano man yung passion mo or yung passionate ka na ginagawa mo, you will be your biggest why. So, iyan lang yung lagi niyong tatandaan. You find your biggest why kasi yun din yung purpose mo. And BU helped me realize those, by, exposing me to people, not just the professors, but also the employees inside the universities, the students themselves, yung mga ka-classmate ko, and then yung mga nakasama ko sa comm group from other colleges, no? We shared the same values of, being passionate in what we do.
Amazing. You will be your biggest why. Main takeaway for today. Thank you very much, Sir Den. Maraming salamat po. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you who are watching right now, you've learned a lot of things from our conversation. Till the next time, Sir Den. And para sa inyong lahat, thank you, Sir Den. To all of our BU buddies, again, I hope you enjoyed everything that we've talked about today. Till the next time that we sit down with someone on the green chair. Thank you.